YouTube, what's the word, man? It's been a little minute since I've been on here. But before I start this video, man, I want to say all praises to the Most High, all glory, Most High in Christ, and for Abba Yahuwah. Also, Abba Yahusha, as the world formerly knows ignorantly as Jesus Christ, right? My dog, so I gotta get him a shout out first and foremost, right? Man, it's been a hot long minute since I hopped on here, bro. But shit's been going on, man. Just life in general. As far as like, I'm working at a dispensary, but I'm even thinking about giving that up because, I'm not trying to live that type of lifestyle, to be honest, and much longer because I'm barely smoking my damn self, man. Yeah, so I just been working. I was just previously in a little relationship, you know what I'm saying, with the most beautiful girl that I've been with for a minute, you know what I'm saying. Shit taught me a lot, bro. If I'm being quite honest, yo, from being young Mark running around, living in the world, I'm running over here trying to see what's up with this shorty. I'm running around over here trying to see what's up with this shorty. Bro, for a couple months I sat down. I sat down, real shit. I sat down, bro, and she taught me like so much, man. Like so much, man. She taught me how to cook, man. She taught me how to one of my biggest things is when I would get mad, bro, I would get frustrated and I'd be trying to pop it. You know what I'm saying? But I even remember like one time we got in an argument and me growing as a man, bro, I sat down and I remember I went this spaz, but I was like, yo, what can I do as a man to make me better? Like just slowly trying to like not slowly, but I'm trying to do it in like drastic, like major changes. But I'm trying to switch my life over for the better, bro. Like, I'm trying to get out of this world, like this fleshly world, bro. And I swear, bro, that shit mean a lot coming from somebody like me, dog. Like, I was really one of them wild ones, and especially if you know my father, bro. Like, it's just time, bro. But like, I see the works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've literally seen Abba Yahuwah work like right in front of me, bro. Like, I was supposed to be in so much shit, but I just a child of God, tribe of Judah, man. Like blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings, bro. That's one thing about me, bro. I be getting away from shit. You know what I mean? But man, that relationship was dope. She taught me a lot. And then one thing about me, I always got to be upfront with my YouTube channel, bro. From now on, since that relationship and me becoming in the truth, man, I consider like my relationships that I have with women, those are considered like my marriages. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I never break it off on a bad way, and I'm never the one that do some wild shit. If I want to go out there and if I want to mingle around, I'm just gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like I do, but with that one, I wasn't going out wild or nothing like that because Shorty was just dope. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to, I will. Just me being like, what I'm saying, able to spread my seed, bro, and do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? From a child of the Most High, bro, like I can actually do that. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to be out here wilding out. You know what I'm saying? That's never the case, bro. That's never the case. But it does take a village, you know what I'm saying, to raise something. And that's what type of time I'm on, bro. Like, um, what else can I talk about right now? Like, I've been trying to stack up that Bitcoin. That shit's been going up and down, up and down. But with that, a lot of people heard about this. And so that's going to be two things that we're going to talk about right now. That Bitcoin and that Jeffrey Epstein thing kind of go hand in hand, right? So as far as like, when I say that, like people heard. So when I went to work, they were like, "Yo, you heard that?" And because all my coworkers know that I'm big on Bitcoin. People were coming up to me like, "Yo, you heard Jeffrey Epstein is like the creator of Bitcoin, right?" And I'm like, "Nah," because I heard about it, right? And I always one thing about me, bro, I'm either right here with it or I'm doing my own research. You know what I'm saying? I'm never listening to man because man lies. You know what I'm saying? The man is like a deceiver. Deceiver is the devil. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust man not one bit. You feel me? I'd rather get it from a book, you know what I'm saying, or the most high himself. But I was saying that to say this, man, like they were saying like Jeffrey Epstein was like the creator of Bitcoin. Never made sense to me because like the dude had a lot of input in a lot of things, but dude is not the creator of Bitcoin. I don't think he's that effing fucking smart. I was about to say effing, but nah. We're dealing with him, bro. I'm gonna have to let it out, bro. Keep it real with you, right? He's not that smart to do some shit like that. Um and in the emails, if you looked at it, it was saying that he was gonna go meet with the creators. That's the biggest thing, is because like nobody still knows who Satoshi, nobody knows who Satoshi is still till this day. So the biggest thing that all to everybody is like him saying that he's about to go meet with the creators. So that was crazy. But with that being said, man, like I just want people to sit down and just think about like these connections, right? This world is based off a lot of biblical. This world is everything that's in this world is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? From jump to start, from beginning to end, right? God has um a group of people, 12 groups of people to be exact, 12 tribes of people that he favors over all other nations. I'm not saying this. I didn't make this up. This is coming strictly from the book. He has a group of people that he favors over all. Um, how can I put it? It's just like you might own a lot of shoes, but you got your favorite pair of tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? He has a favorite group. Yeah, he might have made them all, you know what I'm saying? But he has a favorite group. With that being said, when you have kids, right? When your kids mess up or they do something bad, what do you do? Do you reward your kids if your kids do something bad? No, you don't. You discipline them. Throughout the whole book, if you look at it, there's been a group of people that they did something, and then they ass got disciplined. Then they go follow another idol, and then they ass will get disciplined again. Then they'll do something, and then they'll get disciplined again. That's all that book's about, right? There's a few things that you gotta ask yourself that lets you know that those people that are currently living in that country, that new country that just got started, what was it? It was in 1917 or 1948 during the Belfort Act. And with that act, it was when those Ashkenaz people were going through an atrocity over there in Germany, which was like their 109th country that they got kicked out of because they always were on some BS. When they were having that atrocity, their big brothers, America and Britain, um, I don't even know if they asked the Palestinian people for if they could be over there, but something happened. There was a law into play. You know how the white folks get down. There was a law into play, and then them folks moved over there. Then slowly but surely, with that being said, they start taking over more and more land, more and more land. Granted, this might hurt some feelings. I'm not pro Palestine, nor am I pro Israel. I'm more pro my people because, and I say this because me, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? My people were there first, so we got kicked out of Jerusalem a while back. That, and then with that said and done, those Arabic people moved over there to Jerusalem around, what was it, like 638 AD. That's when they moved to Jerusalem. That's when the Muslim conquest happened. You know, that's when Muhammad had died, and that's when they was, you know what I mean, the Muslims were moving everywhere. With that going to place, you also have to ask yourself, it's like, okay, that's why they knocked the noses off the Egyptian statues, the Sphinx and shit. Because with that nose, you can also tell somebody's like kind of like their phenotype. Those people that those Nubian people that were there, those people were like those Sudanese people, those Nubian people. You can tell the tight jaw, the nose, and everything. Those are very distinct people. With that being said, that also lets you know that they were black people. Okay, so if those Nubians were black people, and Moses, when he was a baby, he grew up with Pharaoh, right? Pharaoh helped him out because Pharaoh's daughter found him floating down the river, right? What does that say about Moses? If Pharaoh was able to take care of Moses, like he looked just like him, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't tell no difference type shit. That means Moses was, I'm not saying super dark and I'm not saying super light, but Moses is one of the ones, you know. But it even also makes sense when you just start talking about like captivity in general, man. There's only been a certain group. There's only a certain group that's still in captivity to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I say groups with S's that are still in captivity today. Like they got somewhat freedom, but they're never really free. And it's just so many prophecies that just match up with what's going on. I'm just, I can make another video about like all the prophecies I did before my video beforehand. So if you see that, you can watch that. I named off some prophecy of what's going on. But long story short, that just goes on to like, it's either Revelations 2:9 or Revelations 3:9. Those that say that they're Jews, but actually the synagogue of Satan, right? Look, you have to trace the money. Just always trace the money. If this dude Epstein was getting all this funds, Epstein also a Jewish dude, and these Jewish people, mind you, these people are Ashkenaz Jews, which in like the first couple of chapters of Genesis, it tells you that Ashkenaz comes from Gomer, right? And Gomer, I believe, comes from Japheth. So they're not even a Shemitic people. And this is where I kind of want people to do their own research, because I feel like everybody just goes from grandma told me a couple of verses, or my church told me those feel good verses, instead of actually getting in that book themselves, But this is a great time, man, because like all praise to the Most High, like a lot of people are awakening up. And everybody can see it, like with this Epstein shit, everything that's happening, man, it's happening for a reason. But that's the cool part about the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, man, yeah, once you start tracing that money, you figure out like, yo, how Epstein to get this bread, and you start figuring out like, yo, this whole brand new state, they just been doing a lot of evil shit as far as like they run like the whole music industry. Music industry, Kanye got to talking about it just a little bit. They shut down this dude bank account, but it's supposed to be the country of the free. Like, come on, bro. He was on to something. And you see how they be hushing him down? They can hush somebody like that down because he has bread. The everyday person, you can't really do that. Also, the everyday person is getting mad because and we know who the everyday American is. The everyday American is mad because that dude was targeting their children, and the everyday American, the white American, is mad at the state of Israel, because the state country Israel, because their tax dollar is going to Israel. Other than that, they're cool with living the lives that they live in. It's when shit starts to bother them, that's when it becomes an issue, you know? Because when it was for everybody else, when they were eating black folks, and you could source me, you could look up the book, The Delectable Negro, they were eating black folks, they were eating kings. I'm sorry, pharaohs, they've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to them, that's when there's gonna be an uproar. But that's also biblical. The end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob, bro. Like all this is in the book, man. Like you like it or not, I love movies. I love horrors. I love video games. So all this clicks to me. Like this the good guy always wins. Imagine the planet ran by us, the most inclusive people. We include everybody. We include everybody. The people that move into our neighborhoods and they take our resources, and they move in and they sell us poison, and they we include them. We don't care. They running they nigga this, nigga that. We include them every single time, bro. We never, you know what I mean? That's just kind of what kind of people we are. We're inclusive. But you see who runs the world today, aka Esau. He's the world's sick right now, and it's crying and it's purging. If you can't see it, the world's sick right now. You know what I mean? But the Most High is gonna definitely gonna take care of all that unnecessary BS, all that, you know what I'm saying, unnecessary shit. But that Epstein, it goes to like Moloch, like these people they've been worshiping like that. You gotta think about it, like the Most High flooded the earth before because it was wickedness. This is the wickedness that they're talking about. Um, One thing I guess I like off the top of my head, like I don't know if shit would happen, you know what I'm saying? As far as like with the everyday world, I got all my faith in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I nothing to do with any of the shit. Like all that voting, all that everything, bro. I didn't step back, like stepped all the way back, put my faith all the way in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with any of that shit, because I know the truth at the end of the day, and I know what's gonna happen. So yeah, that's that little rant, bro. Like all this shit is biblical, bro. You know, um, And I'm so happy, bro, that I'm awake now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day, bro, I get so close to like doing some bullshit, bro, and I just think about the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And then I try to go out and reach one and teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm even going out, I'm feeding homeless, bro. You know, and I'm not trying to sit here and drag my nuts, act like I'm some type of person, but like, bro, I'm trying to do what my man Yeshua would have done. You know? Quick little sidebar. I'm at my job or whatever the case may be, bro. These I guess these what was it? I think they live in Iraq with the Chaldean people, but they're not Chaldean, but they're like another subgroup. But at my job, I'm checking them out and shit, and they're just talking their language. Me personally, I don't like when somebody does that because like you speak English clear as day, you're saying something in another language because you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? But it was something about the language that was just catching my attention. So I asked him like, "So what you speaking?" She like, "Oh yeah, we speak Hebrew. This is that." Blah, blah, blah." And then she started flexing. You know Jesus? You know Jesus? I'm like, yeah, that's damn near my family. You know what I'm saying? But I tell him like, yeah, like I'm an Israelite. One of the girls like stepped back and looked at me, and the other girl just kept on like talking. This is that. This is that. Like, bro, y'all gonna be so blown. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all because y'all are so judgmental off rip. You know what I'm saying? So people always like to do that. Oh, it's not a color thing. It's not this. It's not that. You're bullshitting and you're lying if you say you don't see those type of things because I live life every day and I experience that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, just get in the book, bro. And start off with Deuteronomy. You'll read and you'll figure out I ain't making none of this shit up, bro. Yeah, that's what that is, bro. My plans for the rest of the year, man, I want to keep dropping videos of like shit that's going on. I really want to catch up on this Epstein shit, man. If y'all could just leave me like some comments or something, bro, just like, oh, this shit was this, or talk about this, or even tell me why you unfollowing me, bro. Just let me know what it is. Let me know what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me see if I can pop this drink hit one with y'all real quick, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit been good, man. Life been lovely. Me and Brian, my uncle Brian, trying to do the Brazil jump next year. So I think I'm gonna stack Bitcoin all this year, and I'm gonna head out there next year. And probably I'm about to see y'all soon, Florida. Get the fuck up out of here. And I'm trying to freeform my shit. And if any shorties, I'm trying to find me a little red. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find me a little I'm trying to find me a little red. So any shorties that follow the Most High that wanna let me know. Let your boy know, cause I need that. I need that. Shit. Fatama. This for y'all, man. So that bitch got a little bite to it though. See you. Good God. All right, y'all. Well.